Look, I get it. You've heard about Faceless YouTube Automation, and you've probably even watched dozens of videos telling you to just create content and wait for monetization. And you're sitting there thinking, so I need to create videos for months, maybe even a year before I see a single dollar. Can't I actually make money before even getting monetized? You see, that is exactly the trap that most people fall into with YouTube automation, and which could cost you serious money. Now, here's the reality. I know creators running Faceless YouTube automation channels making thousands of dollars monthly who do not even qualify for ad revenue monetization yet. They are not waiting around for some magical 4,000 watch hour mark. Now, what I'm going to be sharing with you is something that I do myself, and these are a few screenshots of my own earnings, which is actually a proof that this strategy works. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to be showing you the exact strategic framework these creators are using to systematically build multiple income streams from the first videos that helps turn complete beginners into profitable creators. And by the end of this video, you would have a concrete strategy that most creators take years or never even figure out. First of all, let me explain what Faceless YouTube Automation is. Now, Faceless YouTube Automation is creating content without ever having to show your face or be on the camera yourself. Instead, you use animations, stock footage, text overlays, AI-generated visuals, screen recording, or voiceovers to create engaging videos. Now, let me show you real examples of what YouTube automation channel looks like. For example, if you look at my screen right now, this is a storytelling channel, which is African Echoes by NK, which basically just tells stories, African tales that you can just watch and enjoy. Also, we have English fairy tales, where you have more like princess stories that you can also watch. They are basically storytelling videos as well. And if you look at it, you can see that they basically use animations to make it engaging. As well, another kind of YouTube automation channel is Brightside, which is more about riddles, life hacks, and facts. And they basically make use of stock footages, animations, and text overlays to keep the video engaging. Another example is the top 10 channels. These channels do top 10 in like every niche. You can see top 10 times physics experiment, top 10 Asian carvings, top 10 scientific theories, and all of that, whether it's best product, places, or facts. And they basically use video clips and commentary. Now stick to the end of this video so I can show you how you can start a simple YouTube automation channel if you do not have one yet and you want to create one. Now, with YouTube automation channels, you can systemize and outsource different parts of the process. You are not entirely on the camera yourself, having to edit the video yourself and do all of the production cycle of each video. For example, you can write scripts but hire editors. You could use AI tools for voiceovers. You could use AI videos or AI images for the video creation. Or you could have virtual assistants handle uploads and optimization. That is where the automation comes in. For example, if you look at this top 10 right now, you can see the way they are posting. They posted 18 hours ago, 23 hours ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago. That's an indication that all of these processes is not being done by just one person. But here is why this approach is absolutely perfect for making money before monetization. Now, when you're not on camera, your content becomes about the value you provide, not about you as a personality. And that is exactly what makes people buy things. They trust your expertise and your recommendations, not your face. I mean, think about it. Some of the most trusted review channels, educational channels, and even recommendation channels on YouTube are all faceless. So when somebody goes on YouTube and they search best budgeting apps 2024, they do not necessarily care what the creator looks like. They just want expert analysis and honest recommendations. Faceless automation gives you 3 massive monetization advantages that face-to-face camera creators don't have, and I'm going to be telling you that in a minute. Now, the first monetization advantage that Faceless YouTube automation channel gives you is scalable content creation. Now, with YouTube automation channels, you can create multiple videos per week. I just showed you this channel that is uploading at least 2 videos per day. And this is because you are not dependent on your own availability or energy levels. Whether you're feeling sick, it doesn't matter because your editor can still work. Or if you're using AI to generate your content, for example, in this case, like the African tales, you can still do that. Now, this consistent output is crucial for building the authority needed to make sales. Now, the next advantage is global appeal. Now, without cultural or appearance barriers, your content appeals to a worldwide audience. That means bigger potential market for your affiliate products and digital products. Now, the third advantage is focusing on solution and not personality. Now, with YouTube automation channels, your audience subscribes for your content quality and expertise, not because they like your personality. And this actually helps to create higher buyer intent because people are there to solve problems, which means they are more likely to purchase solutions that you recommend. But here is where most faceless creators make a huge mistake that kills their earning potential. They think faceless automation is just about the production process, but successful creators understand that it's actually a business model that requires specific monetization strategies from day one. Now, let me show you exactly what I mean. Now, you need to understand that faceless YouTube automation, it's actually the perfect setup for systematic monetization, and here's why. When you remove yourself from the equation, your business becomes about systems and processes rather than just personal branding. Now, every profitable faceless channel is built on what I call the authority first framework. Now, you are not just making random videos hoping somebody clicks on your affiliate link. You are systematically positioning yourself as the go-to expert source in your niche. So here's how this works. Your faceless content establishes expertise through valuable information. Your audience trusts the content quality, not your personal charisma. So when you do recommend something, they buy because they trust your research and analysis, not because they necessarily like you as a person. By the way, if you are finding this video helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to join the family, and do not forget to smash the notification bell icon so when next I drop a new video, YouTube will notify you first. Let's take, for example, this most amazing top 10. The reason why people will view and come back to view over and over again is most likely because they trust the research and analysis of this channel, not because they necessarily like the person. This is why faceless channels have really high conversion rates when it comes to affiliate marketing and product sales, because people are there for solutions, not entertainment. And that buyer intent is exactly what makes the monetization strategy I'm about to share so effective. Here is how you evaluate any niche for maximum profit potential. The first factor you want to look at is the average customer value. Now, finance and investing kind of automation channel wins because customers have high lifetime value. Someone buying a $2,000 course can also buy a $500 software and then a $200 book. Now, altogether, that is about $2,700 from one customer alone across multiple recommendations. The second factor is buying intent keywords. Now, some niche have viewers actively searching to buy stuff. For example, Best Budgeting Apps 2024 has buying intent. However, something like Funny Cat Videos doesn't have buying intent keyword. Now, the third factor is recurring revenue potential. Software tools, subscriptions, courses with upsells, all these create ongoing income. So you want to choose a YouTube automation channel that has a recurring revenue potential to it. Now, using these metrics, here are 3 high-scoring niches right now, and more importantly, the specific sub-angles within each niche that converts best. The first one is productivity/business tools. Now, you want to focus on workflow automation and AI productivity angles. These have high average affiliate commissions and is good to leverage on. Another one you want to focus on is personal finance. You want to target things like debt payoff or side hustles specifically, because this audience are also most motivated to buy. Another one is the health and wellness. But here is the key. You want to focus on things like busy professionals as your target, because they have money and as well less time to research, so they will trust your recommendations more. Now, you need to understand that these are the top niches in this game. However, that doesn't rule out the fact that there are also other niches out there that are as well profitable, of course, when you know how to leverage them. Now, here's a strategic framework that turns those basic money making methods into actual systems that compound over time. Now, the first revenue stream is strategic affiliate marketing. Now, forget random product production. Here is an actual system that works. In the first week of your YouTube automation channel, if you're just starting out as a beginner, now for the first week is usually like the foundation phase. In this week, you want to create like 3 problem-focused videos that establish expertise but don't sell anything. For example, probably you are doing finance as your niche for YouTube automation. You can do a video like 5 budgeting mistakes that keeps you broke. When you do this video, you upload these videos, 3 problem-focused videos. You're not adding any affiliate link. You're not selling anything. You are just giving pure value. At this point, you are building trust with your audience, and this is super important. You want to ensure you are giving value. Now, in the week 3 to week 4, this is like the authority phase. Now, you want to create solution comparison content. For example, I tested 7 budgeting apps. Here's what actually works. Now, you want to translate this into whatever niche you are doing. This is just like in the finance niche. In this kind of videos, you are simply reviewing multiple options honestly. And that helps you build some certain level of trust with your audience. Now, in the 5th week and above, you can see it took 5 weeks. So you don't just want to post the first video and want to start selling right away. Whatever you are doing from week 1, week 2, up to week 5 still counts as part of the system. Now, in the week 5 and above, that is where you have the recommendation phase. And in this phase, you want to create specific tutorials using your recommended tools. For example, you can say how I paid off $18,000 debt using this app. Now, in this instance, you are naturally demonstrating the product. I would prefer that you actually keep it real and natural to you, like something that has actually helped you, not making up some imaginary things that don't work. Remember, you've built trust and you do not just want to crumble all of that trust that took you weeks to build in just one video. So you want to ensure that not just is your video creating value, but it's positioned naturally and realistically. Now, the key insight is that you earn the right to sell by proving you know what you're talking about first. Now, the next revenue stream for YouTube automation channel is micro digital products. Now, you've probably heard this before. Oh, affiliate marketing, digital products and all of that, but it's not just about the name itself. It's not just about doing the affiliate marketing or doing digital product selling. It's about doing it strategically and the right way, because that then is what would determine the level of results that you get. Now, with micro digital product, the first step you want to do when you are trying to incorporate digital products in your YouTube automation channels is, first of all, you want to create like a cheat sheet version of your best video content, something that you've worked on in respect to what your video is about. Now, you want to price it, first of all, at a smaller price, for example, $7 to $9. Not just are you testing if that product topic is selling, you're also testing if your audience have the buying power. Now, if people buy a $7 PDF, they'll most likely buy a $97 course much later. Now, the next step is you want to survey buyers about what bigger problem they want solved. You use their exact words for your next product. You can easily do this by checking your comment section, interacting with your viewers in the comments, interacting with them in the community tab, listening to the emails they send you, and even the video that your audience have more watch time on. Now, the next step is you want to create that bigger solution based on proven demand. Emphasis on proven demand. That way, you're going to know it will sell because your customers literally told you what they want. Which is why, if you remember in the last step here, where I told you that you want to check the comment sections, you want to check the community tab for what exactly they're talking about, what more problems do they have. These two income streams are the most practical and realistic money-making streams that you can start almost immediately. You do not need to have the largest audience or anything. This is something that you can start the system almost immediately and start seeing results on different scales. Now, as you go on, as you keep building, always remember I talk about value. As you keep building, you keep sharing value. You can then add email marketing systems where you can create a freebie to your audience just to get their email, create an email list and sell it. And even get video sponsorships from companies that will pay you to give some exposure to a product that you feel your audience would love. However, if you are a total beginner, these two streams are really super friendly, easy to start, and you can start seeing results in a few weeks. You need to treat your Faceless YouTube Automation channel as a business from day one. Now, in creating Faceless YouTube Automation channels, there are several tools out there that you can use in creating this. However, I'm going to be showing you how to create Tales YouTube automation channel like this, African Tales or English Tales, whatever it is, step by step. I'm going to link the full tutorial on that to the end of this video. So if that interests you, you want to start Faceless YouTube Automation and probably you want to go into the storytelling niche, you want to click the video you see on the screen right now and go check it out. Ciao.